The Nintendo Switch OLED is the best screen in my house, whether that be playing through Pokemon Arceus, or hyping myself up for Kirby, or just returning to Splatoon for the 1000th hour. I think that this console takes what makes the Switch brilliant in the first place and puts just more icing on it. Takes what the Switch started and improves it in just subtle ways. But humans are negative, so here's why the Nintendo Switch sucks sometimes. One of my biggest problems with the Switch dock is the back of it. It is a pain in the ass. I mean, honestly, the original Nintendo Switch had this lovely flap that came down, hid the cables, and did an awesome job at cable management. Shut up, Magpie. We now have the Switch OLED dock, which is supposed to be better. It has a 4K output chip, so the next Nintendo console could theoretically use it. But here's the kicker. The back panel of the Switch OLED's dock snaps off in a really horrible way, and honestly, makes the whole thing feel cheap. And this could have been super avoided by just carrying over the same system from the old dock. It was big for no reason, but it's fine. And they didn't even fix the size problem. If anything, it is just the worst Switch dock, because the console also rattles around in it. So you'll be sitting there, and you go, oh, I'm gonna change the game. The console just goes, to the point I'm just like, should I be putting games in this and letting all that stress on the USB-C port? Because I don't think I should be, and it feels weird. I go to plug in headphones. The whole console rattles round to the point it's hitting either side of the actual dock. But it doesn't touch it normally. It just sits in the middle. So the sides of the dock are just there to guide you into the port. I go to change the volume and I feel like I'm snapping the dock in half. Another thing with this bloody console is they still haven't fixed joycon drift. I've got my original Wii next door. I've only cleaned it, I think, about twice in the entire time I've had it. And I got it for Christmas when I was like 7 or 8. So like, how is that thing still working perfectly fine with no issues? Yet my original Switch is missing screws from when I sent it off to get repaired because it killed itself in the dock. And they still charge me money for it. They didn't fix it properly, so I'm missing screws. The back panel came back scratched. The whole console just turns off randomly because the SD card reader's broken. And yeah, the fan was dying too. My Wii works fine. When I upgraded, I expected all these little problems to be sorted, and they mostly were. Nintendo even released technically a new iteration of Joy-Cons, and there was some hope Nintendo would have fixed it properly. But no, apparently all they did was tweak the bloody IR camera that no one's using anyway. No, I'm done.